Say we sold the house.
We sold the house.
Good job. Good job.
So we listed the house on Friday night, and we had a lot of showings this weekend, and on Monday we accepted an offer for over asking.
Woo!
Hello.
So anyways, we had about 10 showings, I think, scheduled for over the weekend. We listed the house on Friday night at about 9 o'clock. And by Sunday, we had 4 different offers to choose from. One of them was for $2,000 over asking, which we didn't really expect, especially with COVID and everything going on. But can't complain.
A flush, we cash.
So this is the kitchen. If you guys remember, there was like a pantry that you walked right into here. There was like a really tiny little cornered island. So we really just ripped everything out and started fresh. We put in as big of an island as we could. So it just feels really grand and luxe in here. We decided to add this gold hardware, which kind of matches the light fixtures and just gives it a nice modern feel. We ended up choosing this white tile. We were deciding between that and like a trendy navy blue geometric. But we ended up going with classic just because this house has such like a clean, big, soft feel. And we just wanted to keep that. We didn't want to like make it more moody and darker. So we just ended up going with white, and we're really happy with how it turned out. So we really love how this island turned out. It's huge. It's just a really good entertaining space. So you can have lots of people over, and it's just kind of like, you just gather here. So it's a really good spot. So we ended up putting in these floating shelves instead of more cabinetry. The reason for that is that this kitchen actually has a lot of cabinet space already. And so we wanted to do a really cool big accent wall that just felt really open and nice and light and airy. So that's why we chose the floating shelves. And then we just staged those a little bit with some cute little things on them of kind of like what you could do with them. So typically in houses in the past, we have like staged it completely. This house we went a little lighter on because we didn't want to fill it. It's such a good open space. I am also 22 weeks pregnant and can't lift very much, so I couldn't help Jamie a ton with big furniture and things. So we staged it just lightly with some nice little decor and a few things on the wall, a few pieces of greenery. We did bring in this table just because it matches the floating shelf so well. But we didn't actually put in a full set living room in here or do bedrooms or anything like that. We just kind of added little things.
So this bathroom was a total gut job. It's the main bathroom in the house, so we really wanted it to look its best. So we took it totally down to studs. There was an old nasty jacuzzi tub in here. We replaced it with this nice marble looking tile and glass shower door with some shiplap and can lights, which really made a huge difference in here. It really makes it feel a lot more clean and modern. But really, our original budget for this bathroom was $3,000. We ended up only spending $1,700 on it. So just with a little bit of money and a lot of hard work and labor, we were able to save a bunch of money. But I should mention, you know, if you were to hire this out, it would have cost quite a bit more. So the way I did it so cheaply is by doing all the work myself.
So this is the downstairs. It has all fresh new carpeting. There was this fireplace here originally, but it had some like yucky grout and just kind of was dirty and things. So we spray painted it black, and then we actually painted in the grout, and it ended up looking pretty good for about a $5 fix. So Jamie even mounted like a outlet up here so that you can put a TV up here. This can be a really nice family room or just a good place for kids to hang out. So it's a really nice room in addition to the house. There's a couple of really nice bedrooms down here too, and then a full-size bath as well. So if you want to come in here with me. So we didn't do a full gut job of this bathroom. This was already here. We just cleaned it up really nice. We did add in a cool vanity painted and that kind of thing, but we really only spent a few $100s in here. We did get new flooring just to make it fresh, but we didn't actually gut this one, and it still turned out really nice and clean and fresh.
So one of the big obstacles to us finishing this house was the carpeting. Because of COVID, we were at a standstill for about 3 weeks. I had some carpet on order with Lowe's, and it basically was not even shipping from the factory, so I couldn't even pick the carpet up. But what I did is I was able to cancel that order and then get it through Menards, and I could. Why are you laughing?
Because you love Menards.
Okay.
Shout out
to Menards for coming through. But so I was able to actually get the carpet for a lot cheaper, and then I helped a contractor install it, and it's looking good. And plus, we saved about $1,000. So we want to give you guys a quick breakdown of the numbers so you can see how much profit we actually made on this flip.
So when we bought this house last fall, we bought it for $185,000. Our budget was around $20,000 for renovation costs. We ended up needing a new furnace and a couple of other unexpected things. We also had to hold it longer because of COVID and that kind of thing. So we spent about $25,000 was our all-in budget. So after listing the house at $289 and accepting an offer for $292, our overall profit is about $62,000. So we're really happy with that. We're really excited, and we feel really blessed to be able to have gotten that.
We thought we'd break down the numbers a little bit more for you guys, just so you could kind of see where we put our money and where we think we got the most bang for our buck. So the biggest expense obviously was the kitchen. We put about $10,000 total into the kitchen. We spent about $2,600 on cabinets and $3,500 on the countertops. And then what else did we spend some money on?
Appliances were about $2,300. Backsplash was about $350. What else? Our light fixtures were about $400 total.
So yeah, really not too bad for a full kitchen remodel though. As I said before, if we were to hire this all out, it would have cost us a lot more and our profits would have been a lot less. So doing a lot of the work myself really is how we made so much money.
So something that's kind of interesting is that there was this house that went for sale right down the road from here a couple months ago. It was very similar to ours with like the vaulted ceilings, and it had nicely redone bathrooms. The kitchen was done pretty well, but it was a little bit outdated, but it still had granite and things, but it wasn't super trendy. But the house sat on the market for a while, and they ended up having to lower their price, and they lowered it to $280, and it is pending now. I'm not sure what they got for it. But the only difference we could really see in our houses and why ours sold so fast for so much more was the kitchen. So that's why we really believe that it's so important to spend that money in the kitchen, because that's honestly what people care about. They imagine themselves having tons of friends over, and they want it to be a gathering space, and they want it to feel modern and fun and cool. So that's why we chose to spend as much money as we did in the kitchen, because we really believe that it sold the house.
So as I mentioned before, the biggest way we were able to make so much money on this property was by doing all the work ourselves. Most people wouldn't be willing to do that, especially house flippers, but we had the time because it was our off season for wedding photography. So it really allowed me to do a lot of the work myself, and that's how we were able to make so much profit. We think our profits probably would be cut about in half if we would have had to hire it all out. So because we did a lot of the work ourselves, our timeline did end up getting extended, and that was also because of COVID too, but we were hoping to have this property listed by April 1st, and we listed it May 9, so over a month behind schedule. But one benefit of that was that all the blooms started coming out, and this property really is beautiful, and it really helped sell the house, I think.
So we did a few things on the outside of the property here. Jamie spent a little bit of time and about $80 to put in a really cool water feature in this old pond, and it looked really cool. My dad came down and helped us paint this old barn a fresh new coat of red, and it just looked really picturesque and cool. So with all the new blooms and everything, it was really the perfect time to list on the market.
So as far as our next move in real estate investing, I think we're going to take some time off from flips, mostly because the economy seems pretty uncertain right now, and we're not really confident that we could make the profit we need to by doing flips. So
we're really thankful that we sold the house, but as for what's next, we're not really sure. We're gonna keep investing our money. We don't want to just let it sit there and get spent right away. So we're gonna make sure we invest it and that kind of thing, but we're not really sure.
Yeah, we're gonna look possibly to add to our rental portfolio if we can find some good deals. But we definitely don't want to let that money sit there. We want to keep investing, and we'll be sure to share some of the properties we're looking at with you guys and kind of break down some analysis of rental properties and the benefits from those as well.
Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you want to follow along with our investing journey. Make sure to like this video and subscribe! If you like this shirt, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel.
This is my summer shirt. It's for the pool.
Pretty good.
And it's only 50 degrees here today, but I'm hoping it warms it up a little bit with my shirt. Brings the heat.
Such a dad joke.